Hello, darkness, my old friend. It fucking is, isn't it?
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Yo, guys, what's going on? And welcome to I Don't Like Grumpy with me, I Don't Like Grumpy. As always, no guests today, no special features, no one joining me. But I thought I'd take a look at something a little bit different than what I've looked at before. I've missed it by a little while. I'm a little bit late to the party. About 6 months late now, because it's July, just turned into July. I'm going to take a little look at Music to Be Murdered by Eminem. I downloaded it the day it came out, and I never listened to it. I genuinely never listened to it. I've heard Godzilla, so I'm not going to bother with Godzilla and doing Godzilla because, you know, everyone knows it, everyone's heard of it, everyone's pretty keen on Godzilla. But I thought I'd take a little look. It's bound to get copyright strike through the nose, but I thought I'd have a beer, sit back, chill out, and have a little listen to some of the new album. We can only kind of do so much of each track just because, like I said, copyright through the nose. I don't want to get strikes on the channel, but I'm going to try my best to do it so I don't get copyright strikes. But every single music thing I've ever done has gotten a copyright strike. So actually, when I say that, I think the MGK stuff I didn't. I don't think MGK put out copyright strikes, but I know Eminem, he's firing out copyright strikes last time. So, without mucking around, without keeping you guys waiting, I'm going to skip the Premonition intro. It's 2 minutes 45 of talking and an intro. Please jump over to iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, wherever. I'm listening off of the official Eminem music just because I thought it'd be fairer to get likes over there rather than do it off a playlist that's already been made somewhere else. I just thought it'd be better for it to be directly sent to Eminem. So, as I said before, but this time it's for real without mucking around. This is Accommodating featuring Young M.A. Let's jump in and check out how it goes.
Oh, this what we doing? I like no bitch, I like no wobble wobble. Shake it, break it. Nigga, we made it, they hate it.
The beautiful thing about Young M.A. is that she isn't that much of a mumble rapper. Now, it would have been a bit hypocritical of Eminem to come out on his last album, Kamikaze, done loads of disses on mumble rappers and then had a ton of features from mumble rappers. So I'm glad he didn't do that.
Pro professional, pure persistent, not paper chasing. I hate complaining, I hate it waiting, I'll pay for patience. But I hate to pay a bill, and I made a meal without a major deal. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? She made a meal without having a major deal. That's pretty good as an independent because you just got a boost. She's just got a boost of $1 million to sit on and create and get better and work at. So, a meal for an independent label in this current climate ain't too bad at all.
Her ass fake, but she came for real. Money ain't a thing, that ain't a thing for real. That's a broke lingo. And no, ain't nothing sweetie, this is no Quavo.
She does sound a little bit like Quavo. I'm going to skip on a little bit without maybe missing too much of her verse.
I'm in cake mode, I'm in braid mode. What up, Marshall? I'm a Martian, I'm in Wayne mode. Neck wet.
What's up, Marshall? I'm a Martian, I'm in Wayne mode. I've also got Rap Genius open just in case we need it. I will open on Accommodating now. No Quavo, man, I just want to get high and let my hoes lay low. I want to see some face, but this is no facial. Do right, kill everybody. Drake mode. That's pretty cool. So what does she say about Eminem there? What's up, Marshall? I'm a Martian. I'm in Wayne mode. Neck wet, big drip. I'm in rain mode. It's pretty damn good.
Big drip, I'm in rain mode. 8 niggas, 8 hitters, take 8 souls. Collect pesos, and I'm paid, so self-made goals. When the pain leaves, where does the pain go?
I also think, yeah, she's a blood as well. She's a bona fide blood, young M.A.
Tip of the backwood is where the flame goes. To the skies where my brain goes.
Nice size. We'll skip on. I would like to get to Eminem really to find out where he kind of kicks in. I've not listened to this album at all myself. As I said, I forgot about it. I downloaded it, found it again today on a little walk, and now I'm back doing a little reaction to it. So this is my first time going through it, apart from Godzilla. So.
Cause even Drano, feet knocks like a detox, you're gonna need the plumber. Paint toes, hit the plunger, cause muscle and it may go plumb crazy, call us liquid plumber. Cause even Drano.
Fair play, even Dre does now.
Feet knocks like a detox, you're gonna need 3 spots of police officers at least to come pull me off of it. And I don't stop, please dog, I need y'all to keep talking shit, cause I feed off of it, I am the complete.
Wow, Eminem, the older he gets, the faster he spits. I'm not sure if that's an ability thing, or whether or not that's maybe should have done it before and slowed down as he got older kind of thing. Maybe he's done it the wrong way around, I don't know.
Opposite of these retards who spit these weak bars, I'ma leave carnage east, thought I'd be so toxic, it'll block the wind through your esophagus, stop it, cutting off your oxygen, then I hit them pads like a boxing gym.
Oh, cut off your oxygen, I'm gonna hit those buds, when I cut off your oxygen, I'm gonna hit those pads like a boxing gym.
Watch for Slim, gonna get the poppin', and when I'm at the top, I get them on top of them, giving it to anyone who wanna come get it, and I'm not gonna stop. But when they ask me, is the war finished with MGK? Of course it is.
That's fair, the war with MGK. Although personally, I think Rap Devil's better than Killshot. It's controversial, I know, and other people have got their other views, but I feel like Rap Devil was diss song. I feel like Killshot was a response to everything in that diss song. It didn't have anything new in Killshot, I don't think. Leave a comment below if you think I'm wrong.
I cleanse them of his mortal sins, I'm God and the Lord forgives even the devil worshippers. I'm moving on, but you know your scruples are gone when you're born with Lucifer's horns and you're from the school in the top.
Such a good opener, unaccommodating as an opener, such a good first one, but I'm not going to stick it and listen to the whole song. I'm going to skip on to Youve Gone Man featuring Royce 5'9". Now, I did a top 5.
This is Tenzing.
YouTube, on Facebook, sorry, and I forgot to put Royce in there. Now that I'm thinking about it, and even more so since I heard his verse on this song, genuinely, it's one of the best verses. So, without further ado, let's jump in and crack on. This is Youve Gone Man, Eminem, Royce 5'9", and White Gold.
Little boy, you gon' learn. But them pretty bitches leave your ass in the urn. You ain't saw your last rock, you just better earn. But I pray you see tomorrow, little boy, you gon' learn.
It's quite a bit slower, a bit different to unaccommodating beat-wise. It's a much slower, chilled listen to beat.
See tomorrow, little boy, you gon' learn. But them pretty bitches leave your ass.
It off for copping and swapping that property out for a possible.
Fun one thing I did notice about this album was the very first 2 songs on the album, neither of them start with Eminem.
Monopoly, trying not to adopt my father's own philosophies. Same time I'm praying to God that everything works out.
This is Royce 5'9".
Out of this colonoscopy, I'm walking across a suicidal tightrope intentionally. While the demons coming out of me, wifey's on the side of me talking sense into me. Without she, I feel incomplete mentally. She's been sent to me right there since.
He's so good, it's unbelievable.
It's 9-6 worst nightmare to side chick. Some things are just meant to be. This it for me. Give my daughters a kiss for me. Y'all call this fame, I call this shit alcoholistic infamy.
Oh, that is sick. So just jumped over to Rap Genius. This is it for me. Gonna give my daughters a kiss for me. You call this fame, I call this shit alcoholistic infamy. That's fucking amazing. You know, that's clever, that is. I'm guessing it's a play on the fact that no matter where you go in the pop industry, in the fame, in the world of Hollywood, and in the world of rap, there's booze involved. People say there's drugs involved, but can you imagine the amount of booze? I bet it's nothing compared to that. Royce is absolutely sick. I'm going to skip on a little bit. Copyright's going to be all over this, so I'm probably copyrighted from the first song. But I do worry, and also the longer I make it, the harder it is for an edit, if I'm being brutally honest with you. And this is more of a trial for me, more of a new kind of way of trying to do things. So let's skip on a little bit, 1.5 minutes into the song, and we'll go from there. Of course.
Pockets didn't have nuts. I was so broke. Was a have not, cause my pockets so dope. From full of gold rope. Wanted one though. So dope. Full of
So Eminem up next, coming in. Drop it for us, Ems.
never so dope. Full of gold rope. Wanted one though. They were so dope. Was a have not, cause my pockets.
This is my favourite Eminem speed. And I also like it when he's telling a story, as where some of them, especially I found that unaccommodating just listening then. I couldn't grasp a story from it. It was just lots of words rhymed together. And I'm not for a second assuming that he hasn't got a story that's come from it or anything like that. But it would just be nice to have a story that kind of makes sense. And I always found that his best work came from him telling the story from start to finish.
Didn't have nuts, I was so broke. On my last ride, from my slingshot, better haul ass, there'll be no slow poke. Through the tall grass, run your ass off. Oh no, got your pants caught on the fence post, getting chased.
See, now this to me sounds a bit more like a story. So if we jump over, it's never so dope for no gold rope, which wanted one though, they were so dope. Fair enough. Was a have not? Yeah, because my pockets didn't have knots, so I was so broke. See, so the way it's building out is it's a story. Better haul ass, don't be no slowpoke. Through the tall grass, run your ass off. So it's kind of building itself to be a story as opposed to just a load of rhyming couplets.
Jack boys think it's about the falls like a lint roll. Let it wait till it's late, they will tiptoe through your living room window. Take it Nintendo and then skate, making you feel like you got bent over and raped. Little boy, you're never gonna get no rope chain. Your shit stolen, your lips swole. I became bitter as I got a little bit older. My hate.
He's dope, especially at that speed. Especially at that speed, he's so good. But I'm going to jump on. That's Gone Man, featuring Royce 5'9", who is up there. He should be up there in anyone's top 10. He is sick. I find a little bit he's one of those rappers that struggles to make songs, but is a really, really top rapper. So the next song I'm going to take a look at is Those Kinda Nights.
Damn, girl.
And this one's featuring Ed Sheeran, which I wasn't too keen on his last outing on an Eminem album. I wasn't too keen on Revival overall, really. I thought Revival was a little bit pants as a concept. Let's listen to Those Nights, featuring Ed Sheeran, starring Eminem. And my guess would be this would be the very, very first one on the album where Eminem actually starts the song.
With your sexy ass. Let me holler at you.
It's one of those kind of nights. Yes. This beat's taking me back to my D12 days.
I was literally thinking, and that was bizarre, wasn't it, on the opening as well? I'm convinced that was bizarre on the opening. This beat's taking me back to my D12 days. That's fair. This is the kind of song I probably wanted to see Ed Sheeran on. I wonder if he's going to rap.
When we hit the club to go and hell raise, probably end up bagging a cocktail waitress and taking her straight back to the Motel 8. Yeah, Bizarre's trying
Ruthless.
to get a lap dance off of Xanax and Jack Dan. Stripper walked by, I'm like, God damn. She's like, that's harassment. I'm like, yeah, and
Old Eminem. It's crazy. It's like, that is don't give a fuck. Like, I think when he came out and did Kamikaze, he thought we meant, oh, we want old Eminem back. We don't want him to give a fuck. We want him to diss all these rappers. It wasn't necessarily about that. It was just saying those things that nobody else said, more than anything. And that's the kind of thing.
Holy Toledo, it's Miss Ohio. That's the best ass I've seen in a while. We should be dating.
I haven't checked out Miss Ohio's ass, but it might be a true story. You never know.
She's from Cleveland, but she's a bingo. This chick is catty. Is that a miniskirt? If it's a maxi, that's the shortest thing for a dress. Cincinnati. She said fuck off and threw it.
Brilliant, nice. I'd like to get a cheering on.
Like when we arrive, we probably won't leave her. I love the way you move like that when you push your body on my. You wanna smoke, drink, dance until the sun.
The thing with Ed is he is a bit too clean cut. Like, you can probably get away with it with Stormzy. You know, Stormzy buys schools for people and stuff. Eminem doesn't. I'm not dissing Eminem, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing that Eminem doesn't buy schools for stuff and for people and things, but I can understand the Stormzy and Ed Sheeran features way more than I can the Ed Sheeran and Eminem features. To me, it always feels like a fan thing. When Ed Sheeran's on an Eminem song, it always feels like a fan thing more than it feels like a you know, you deserve to be on this kind of thing.
Sunrise, it's one of those kind of nights. This beat keeps taking me back like my ex does. Only cause how good the sex was.
Brilliant. This beat keeps taking me back like my ex does, just because how good the sex was. I've only listened to less than a minute of Those Kind of Nights, but it's one, if you're an Eminem fan, I'd probably recommend, just because it seems like a giggle. So that's definitely my favourite one so far. And we're doing this on less than a minute, if possible, of listening to each song. So let's jump into the next one, which is In Too Deep, which is obviously a Sum 41 song as well. So if you're in too deep and you're trying to keep your head up above instead of going under, then let's listen to this song, see how it goes.
This could never work, is what we said at first. But whatever this is, it's working. But we're in two different worlds, and yeah, I'm not.
Alright, In Too Deep so far, looking at all the views, it's got the least amount of views since being published so far out of the rest of the songs. I can understand why, just listening to the first 8 seconds. I know it's hard, very hard to judge the context and concept of a song within 8 seconds, but I'm doing it.
Not your husband, you ain't my girlfriend. All I know is that when I'm with you, I'm a different person, yeah. And I ain't never met a chick as perfect. Girl, you're a 10, so here I am, laying here with her again, thinking about you. She's asleep, you're texting me around 2.
Alright, it's one of those songs about girls. The best Eminem songs about girls, I guess it's a mixture for me. Some of the ones that he's done about loving Kim and being in love and her being his high school sweetheart and all that are beautiful songs, and also some of the ones for like Kill You, for example, they're also pretty good, but they're really ruthless in themselves. So he's hit and miss with his songs for women, I find. But again, the beat's a little bit tough on this one, so we'll skip ahead just maybe to 2 minutes in.
Tell us of each other being someone else's. Call us Long John Silvers cause we selfish. But I just wanna see you. Don't care if it's at the Ritz.
I can totally understand why In Too Deep is the least viewed so far at 3.9 million views now. I am literally happy with 39 views. Literally, that makes my day if I pull in 39 views. So 3.9 million views is absolutely brilliant. Sorry. So the next song would be Godzilla, which is the one everyone's heard, featuring the late Juice WRLD. So I'm not going to listen to it, and we all know it's got the fastest rap verses produced on, and I think it broke another world record, or broke the world record that he actually owned for fastest verse. So the man can spit, and the man's great. I'm not sure if he's the greatest ever. That's up for another debate. Who's your greatest ever? Who is your favourite rapper of all time? It's so tough to call because music is all about mood, all about feeling, all about context. So you might have a song that you love. Like, for example, I love TQ Westside. Absolutely love that song. I couldn't name the TQ album off the top of maybe Westside's one, I guess. But anyway, let's try Darkness by Eminem. Oh, looking at it, this has had less views than In Too Deep, with only 44,000 likes. So, interesting. It's got no features, it's just Eminem straight. So let's jump in and find out what Darkness is about.
I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
I don't know if when Eminem's doing it at this tone of voice, I don't know if he sounds a little bit monotoned and a little bit dull and a little bit bored, because we know how good he is. So it would be easy to think that this is easy for him. Do you know what I mean? Making songs now after 20 years of making songs consistently. I know he's had breaks in between, but there'll always be mixtapes. There'll always be the odd song. So I don't think for a second he might have been away for maybe 7 years overall, but he hasn't stopped writing in that time. So when he sounds like this, he sounds really dull and mundane.
booze. One little taste it'll do. Maybe I'll take it and snooze, then tear up the stage in a few. Fuck the Colt 45, I'ma need something stronger. If I pop any caps, it better be off of vodka. Round after round after round, I'm getting loaded. That's
yeah, Darkness is a Story, which is beautiful.
a lot of shots, huh? I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
Songs, I'm sure.
From the hotel, the music is so loud, but it's almost as though I don't hear no sound. I should get ready for the show now. Wait, is this the...
What is the beat? All right, well, Royce 5'9", Eminem, and Louis Resto are the ones responsible for putting the beat together. But I'm sure it's a mix of something. No, it's a tough one. I recognise it a lot.
The whole crowd, I thought the shit was sold out. But it's only the opening act. It's early, don't overreact. Then something told me relax and just hope for the show to be packed. To wanna hit the...
Hello, darkness, my old friend. It fucking is, isn't it?
stage before they fill each row to the max, cause that'd be totally whacked. You can't murder a show nobody's at. But what if nobody shows? Panic mode, about to snap and go motherfucking wacko at any second. About to...
I reckon it is, you know. It is. It's REM.
Because we are hearing, we have told you that the shooter is dead, and we have just learned that police are saying...
Yeah, that sounds like a proper song, a proper depressing song. That does. But story-driven, so probably going to be one of the good ones on the album, despite the fact it's only had 3 million views. So next one we're going to check out is Leaving Heaven, featuring Skylar Grey. So yeah, Leaving Heaven, featuring Skylar Grey. 6 million hits on the 28th of January when this was all loaded out. Let's jump in and check out if it's any good. He's done some good songs with her. So we'll see how this goes.
Knew this day was coming. Sometimes you gotta come back down. I'm going to hell now. Stoop to someone's level.
I could listen to him all day. Like, I know he would never do it, but if Eminem did a podcast, you could listen to him talk about the colour of dog shit. And it's only brown, isn't it? Generally, or black sometimes. You don't see the white stuff anymore, like Step Brothers said.
Dozen flies buzzing over your head. Call me the Grim Reaper. Sleep is my cousin. You're dead to me now, and I'ma be the last face you see for you die, cousin. My eye are tigers, and I must survive.
My hope is this kicks in. If it stays at this beat level, this is the trouble, especially if he produces his own beats. They stay at
me, they're hoping to see me completely broken emotionally. But how in the fuck am I not supposed to be woke when these fuckers just keep poking me now? I'm leaving every now and then, so the route I went, self-empowerment in a hole, taught myself how to get out of it and balance it with talents wit, cause life is like a penny, it's like a penny, cause it's only 1% who overcome the shit they underwent.
Do you know what I mean? I'm feeling like I just need a little bit more. That's all, not a lot, just a tiny bit more.
A-ball like what my back was up against. Don't tell me about struggle, bitch, I lived it. I was 5 or 6 the first time I got my hind end kicked. Malcolm Isaac and Boogie jumped me and took my tricycle. And I don't know if I would call that white privilege. Yeah, but I get it.
Yeah, see, another good song, full of story, but does it give us a little...
Yeah. Hold my baby pictures up like you're proud of me.
Nah, it's just that constant, and that just feels a little bit, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna skip on that one. I'll drop a little like. I'm gonna leave a little like on all the videos as I go through. So the next one after Leaving Heaven wasn't great, despite the fact that it had views doubling on the last two. So yeah, we'll have a look at Yeah Yeah. I'm guessing that's Yeah Yeah, featuring Royce 5'9". Black. Off the bat, that's a very D12 sounding beat again. Yeah, it was produced by Danon, so that makes sense why it's such a crazy beat. It's a D12 beat written all over it.
Bum, stickity bum, huh? I got that old pump, a punk a jump up to get him a beat down. A least sound, a sound like these clowns, like he sound. My flow all over the place, fo in a waist. I'm so innovative, po in a way I roll over him and make bacon and call him a pig. Won't you hop?
Oh, it's tough beat, man. I don't know whether I'm, what's the word, immune, for want of a better phrase, to these kind of beats now, where they don't really blow me away anymore. Like this could be on any D12 album.
For my dick, words no way I'm lost by him. I give you a JFK on the front lawn of MLK.
Awkwardly fitting in there. Awkwardly fitting in just because of the beat.
Side of their head like they're venison. Used to be the battle tonight with M. Illiton. Spilling over fabulous jams, my man Dilliston. Rap speak for me, I am the ventriloquist.
Yeah, Royce 5'9" kill anything though. It kills silence.
Sound so stubborn, the government won't govern that brother you spoke of. It just wasn't as dope, was it? I'm cold buzzing, I never been low budget. A taste of your own medicine, here come a dose of it. I break free like Chesamard. Keep them guessing hard while broads say my bro.
Yeah, Royce the 5'9" kills it, just absolutely kills it. Skip on a little bit.
Like Ice Cube said before you wreck yourself. Like the tank said, protect yourself. Animal. I got him going.
Yeah, I'm not keen on. I'm gonna jump on ahead. If you're interested, obviously jump to the album, have a look. It's all out there for you to listen to. So please jump ahead and do it. We're gonna do Stepdad official audio.
Hey yo, what's the song about? My stepdad. See if this ever happened to you. Hey, my stepdad. One thing that sticks in my craw. When I was 6 and I saw my stepfather hitting my mom, socked her right in her eyeball.
Yeah, again, a very D12 sounding beat, a very old school Marshall Mathers beat, maybe even Slim Shady LP, I would say, because the Marshall Mathers LP was so clean. Old school, very old school beat, and I'm guessing this has got a story.
I'm starting to think I'm psychotic with all the pictures I draw. Shit that I've already witnessed is probably twisting my thoughts. All I can hear is drama with mom and him. I can always hear them arguing down the hallways. The walls are thin, so the noise is...
Yes, that's the sim, that's the fights, that's the arguments, that's the stuff you see growing up in single parenthood. It happens to a lot of us sometimes.
Switched to my bottom, I counted 69 times. He swatted me with it, I cried, he just started hitting me harder. God, I wish I could just charm, if I could get my weight up. But I'm just a second grader, this prick is bigger than I am. But I've been reading.
I'm not uber keen on having guitar riffs in my rap music, I'm not. But, especially not real clear ones. But I'm quite liking the way this flows and this sits in.
At school about this shit called liquid cyanide. I'm fantasizing at night when he's sleeping at just the right time. Sneak up with a lethal injection and put him down like they did to my dog. I'm talking euthanasia, like kids in Taiwan. This fucking shit's like Saigon.
Oh, that lyric. I'm talking euthanasia, like the kids in Taiwan. Oh, that is nuts.
I swung it hard as I could at his head. His noodle went splat. He fell right at the foot of my bed. I'm a little bit...
Wow, so Stepdad goes a little well psychotic in the end. I am going to call this one here, part 1. It's a long review. Please join me for part 2, which will be following this video straight off the bat. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for playing part in following the channel. Please comment, like, subscribe. For more of these kind of reviews, odd histories, all the rest of it that I do. I have loads of fun doing this, so I know my channel and content is random, and I intend to keep it that way. I don't intend to be narrowed down to or pigeonholed into one specific thing. If there's something I like and I want to react to it, if there's something I like and I want to read it, if there's something I like and I want to share it, then that's exactly what I'm going to do with this channel. So thank you Thank you all very, very much for tuning in. I am most grateful. Much love from me. Peace.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.